The law of attraction. Well, I addressed this in Transforming Fate into Destiny because it's quite timely, I think, in our culture. I watched, as I was writing this book, a culture go crazy with this law of attraction as if it were the only law in the universe. And in the work that I've done, I know all too well it's not the only law in the universe, although it is an absolute agency of creation in the universe, I would say. And I felt like our understanding of this law and how to apply it was hijacked by a capitalist kind of approach, meaning that most people thought this law was more about, creating vision boards and putting things on vision boards to manifest things, and as if there was some genie in the sky that you could order any wish from. And if you just go into yourself and look at your own life's experience, you're going to know that life doesn't work that way. But you also are going to know that what you do focus on expands, and what you do focus on animates. So yes, there's a law of attraction, but the law of attraction, in my experience, is only effective within the limits of the soul contract you've made this lifetime, making it not a law that your ego can just go into and decide, I want this, I want that, and it's all going to happen, but rather a law in which if your soul's connected to it, and if your authenticity is connected to it, then yes, you can animate positive and attract positive things to you. And I just felt it was time to bring some more maturity to our understanding of this, and I wanted to include it as an integral part of Transforming Fate into Destiny and talk about it. I give a really great story within the book that deals with a woman who I did a reading on that knew her son was going to be born with Down syndrome, and whether or not she could use the law of attraction to transform that before he was born. And I knew right away when I was reading her that that wasn't going to happen, because the soul of that child had chosen to be born with Down syndrome for a purpose, for a reason that was going to transform both her and her husband. And as I talk about in the book, that's exactly what happens. So there's certain things in our lives that we just cannot change, that we must accept and work with as purposeful guidance, as a limit that guides us to our center. And the law of attraction isn't going to change that, but if you work with it in a conscious way within the limit, then that's when you open up the zone of all possibility within your destiny.